Hi everyone, and welcome back to Diamond Delight. I'm so excited for today's unboxing. Today we're going to be doing more of a snack-sized kit. Snack just meaning that it's a smaller canvas, more like kind of bite-sized is how I like to think of it. It's actually kind of funny because my first video that really got popular was this huge diamond painting that was like 2 feet by 4 feet, and people were really excited to see like what such a large diamond painting looked like. But since then, or at least recently, I've really been craving doing some smaller size paintings that you can kind of just, do in a couple hours or take with you if you're traveling. They're not such a production to transport and work on. So I'm really excited to kind of switch up the pace and try a set of smaller paintings and see how I like that. The brand that I bought this diamond painting kit from is called Paint Gem. And I don't know about you guys, but Paint Gem has been showing up everywhere on my Instagram newsfeed. Let me just cut this first. But on Instagram, I've been seeing them everywhere. They have these really cute kits that will have anywhere from 12 to 16 different mini paintings all in a theme. So I chose a houseplant edition where they're all different plants. Was really tempted to get their National Park edition because those ones look really cute too. But I opted to go for the houseplant edition. And you can see a little preview here. Let me make sure you guys can see it. So they list all these different plants. I am working on my plant knowledge. I don't know if I could identify all of these on my own, but now I get to learn a little bit about what each little plant looks like. And it's the houseplants edition. They actually have 2 of these, so they made a second version. I think this one has, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 plants in it. I think the other one actually has 16 in it, so you could potentially get more bang for your buck if you wanted that one. But what I did is I looked at the individual plants and I thought which ones would be the most fun to do, which ones did I like how they look the best, and that's how I chose this one. One thing that really impressed me with all the kits that I saw on Paint Gem was their rendering. So you can kind of see a little preview of how these paintings are going to look. They're really nice and detailed, even though they're so small. Usually with those smaller paintings, you're going to get a really pixelated look to them. And so I tend to steer away from them, but these ones I think they did a really good job with. Of course, I'll open it and assess that in person as well. Even for the National Parks one, which is more like scenery, even those ones looked really clear and good, which normally, if you're going to do a small one and do this massive scale picture, it's going to be really blurry and not have any detail to it. But even that one looked really nice. But that is part of why I chose the smaller scale picture as well, because you'll be able to get more of those details in it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this little wrap off. I actually reached out to Paint Gem myself because I was just seeing their products everywhere and I was like, this looks really cool, I want to try it. And so they actually gave me a discount code too, so I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end. But I will still be giving an honest review of what I think of this and what I think of the quality of the kits and everything. So let me go ahead and open it up so you can take a look. Got a cute little relax through creativity. I've been talking to my friends more about diamond painting recently, and I have a friend that actually just got into it and she's like, oh my gosh, I see why you love this. It's so fun and relaxing. We got this cute little canvas bag, so let's take a look at, I'm guessing this is the toolkit. It's a nice little touch to have it in this canvas bag. Let me move these to the side so you guys can see. So we got our standard diamond painting pen with that single placer. We've got the tweezers. These are just kind of standard plastic pointy tipped ones. I don't typically use these, but it's nice that they include those just in case. It looks like they have a multi-placer, this one. I'm not sure how many this is, maybe like 9 to 10 or so. And then they've got a nice little grip so you can make that pen more comfortable. And I'll show you how to put on that multi-placer just in case you're not familiar. You just stick that on the other side right here. And then that way you can either place one at a time or you can flip it, move that grip down and place multiple at a time if you have the same color. I'm guessing with these kits, since they're so small, there's probably not going to be a whole lot of color blocking or spots where there's all one huge section of color. So I doubt you'll really need this, but it is a nice touch that they added that. Then of course you have your diamond painting tray so you can get all your drills on there. It's a small one, but again, these are small paintings, so don't really see a need to have a lot of space in your tray. And then they've got this cute wax, and not only a wax, but a little carrier to hold it in as well. I think it will go more like that. And so that's what you're gonna stick your pen into, get the wax on it, and then do your diamond painting. And you can keep that lid on it so it stays nice and fresh. I tend to just keep mine in a plastic bag. I've never had them actually go hard or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, this is all the basics I would expect to be in a kit, and it's nice that it comes in this little bag. So that is looking good so far. And then we've got our baggie of all of our drills. And they are square drills, which is really nice as well. I tend to be a square drill person myself, so I was excited to see that they had the square option. And then this is a really, really nice feature that these drills are all in Ziploc baggies. I love it when kits do this because, especially since these are such small amounts of drills, that means you don't have to sort them all into a storage system. You can just keep them in the bags, pour out whatever you need, especially since you'll probably only need a couple at a time for these smaller pictures, and then just put whatever you don't use back in the bags, and then it's super easy and portable. Like, you could just take this whole little box with you wherever you're going, and it would not take that much space. So I'll look at the quality of these a little bit later. Oh, nice. They come with a sticker set as well. So technically, if you did want to put these in a storage system of sorts, these, I think, are each little stickers. Yep. So you could take the sticker off, put it on top of each container that you're putting your drills in, and then you don't have to spend the time writing that out or figuring out your own system. So they've got a nice little key there. And then I'm guessing these are probably the actual paintings. Online, you can buy frames specifically set for this size, and they do look really cute when you put them in little frames. I personally don't tend to display my diamond paintings when I'm done with them. I kind of just like to do them for the fun of it. But this actually is one of the kits where I think could be really cute if you have like a cubicle at your work or around home, if you want to display the little set, just because it's so cohesive and cute together. And then they have tips and tricks, so multi-placers. They talk about the sticker labels, framing, actually everything I just talked about. Avoid dry out, place the cover back when you're done. So that's really nice that they do have this information just in case you are a beginner and you're not sure what each of these things are for. My friend that just started, she bought a coaster set, and she was like, can you help me? Like, what is this weird thing that they put in it? And I didn't know what it was either. It was actually a stand for the coasters. But again, it's nice when companies just kind of explain what each little thing is. I don't see any instructions. Oh, never mind. Here we go. So peel off the adhesive layer, choose a letter or symbol, locate the corresponding gems, pour them into the bag. So yeah, they give you each little step, nice and easy, nice digestible area. I love how it just kind of folds out with each kind of piece of information that you need is perfect. And then they said, need some help, we're here. You can scan the QR code to chat with our team. So really nice. My interactions with the company so far have been really pleasant. They've been really quick to respond, so no complaints there. And then here we do have, oh, and there's more. What's included: canvas, the pen, tool bag, gems, multi-placer tweezers, color. Yeah, so everything that I would expect to be in a kit is here. And then we have our cute little plants. I'll start with number 1. So we have this cute little potted plant. Let's see. That's the aloe. See, I'm learning. And part of the reason I was like so torn between the Houseplants one and the National Park one was because I was worried that I might get a little bored because it is just all greens and browns. But I think the finished product is really going to be worth it because there's just so much texture and gradient and like slight variations. I think these are going to turn out really nice looking in the end. Versus the national parks, I think would be a lot of fun. There's a lot of colors. It's very dynamic. Maybe a little bit more grainy in the look though. And then these ones, the whole square is not a canvas for you to put diamonds on. You can see it's only sticky where the color is. So these are not going to be rectangle like most diamond paintings are. They're going to just be in that exact shape of the actual picture. The national park ones were all squares. So again, technically you would get a little bit more activity to do because it would be the full picture. So that's our aloe plant. This one looks like it's a bonsai. That one's super cute. So we got some nice tree brown in there versus the other one was just green. These symbols look really clear, by the way. Go ahead and hold them up so you guys can see. Let me see if I can get us in focus a little bit more. On camera, that S looks a little hard to see, but it is very clear in person, so not anticipating any problems reading these charts. And then, let's see, this one is, what is this one? Liana. I've never heard of that, but that's cool. We've got jade, a jade plant. We've got, what is this? Elephant ear. It's really cute. I love the little pots. I think that's what really kind of sold me on it, because it's just such a cute touch on all of them. This one's a cute little hanging one with macrame. This is Epiprimnum. Oh wait, no. What is this? Oh, it's a fern. This one's a fern. Okay. This one, look at the cute little, the little black crisscross on the pot is so cute. This is fiddle leaf fig. So see, I'm gonna learn so much while I'm doing them. I love this one. This one's probably one of my favorites. This says saw palmetto. Again, I feel like half of the cuteness is the little pot that they're in, and then I love the little spikies. And look how many different colors there are. Here, I'll take this plastic off. Look how many different shades of green there are just in this tiny little, you know, the size of my palm area. So it's gonna be really dynamic, really beautiful, and have a lot of variation, even though it's all in the green family. I think that's just gonna turn out beautifully. And then this one, oh, I love this one. Let's see. This is a Monstera. Super cute. Those little fenestrations in the leaves, our little bowl with that little highlight on it. Adorable. We're on number 9, so now this is number 10. I love this one too. This one is, what is this? This one is Sansevieria. I'm probably messing that up. Sorry to any plant lovers, but I love the highlight that they have around the edges of the plant. And again, that cute little pot with the little light reflection on it. And then this one is a cactus, I believe. Let me see. Yes, cactus. And then our last one that you guys already saw. This is the one I was trying to pronounce earlier that I was messing up on horribly. The Epipremnum. Again, with that cute little hanging pot. And then let's just see the stickiness of the canvas. Yeah, it's got good stick to it. I do think that it's double-sided tape. It doesn't look like gel. Totally fine to me. Gel maybe would be slightly preferable, but it doesn't really matter much. Again, these are just going to be kind of for fun to just easily take with me. Then I can just grab this one, take it to go. You know, sometimes at work I have some downtime. This would be so easy to just grab this, my little kit, and then I'm good. I'm gonna pull out all the drills next. I'm gonna do that off camera so you don't have to deal with this annoying plastic sound. So give me 1 minute. Okay, so I laid out all of the different bags of the drills. And I did just want to point out, if you do get this kit, make sure not to lose the sticker sheet, because this is the only key that they have. They don't have like a separate piece of paper for it. So maybe also just take a picture before you get started, because I know if you're like me, you'll probably lose them. And then if you only have this, you're not going to know which number corresponds, or sorry, which drill corresponds to which letter in the kit. So just keep that in mind. It was really easy to check off to make sure that we had all of the drills, because they had actually laid them out in order. So I could just go straight up this list and say this one, this one, this one, this one, and they were all here. There are 30 colors, so this is what you're looking at. I'll try to hold a few of them closer so you can kind of see that color arrangement. But we've got a lot of brownish tan colors for the tree bark areas. We've got some nice grays and some like lighter whitish colors. That's for a lot of the pots that hold the plants. And then of course, lots and lots of green. So I'll pick up a few so you guys can kind of see the different shades. Really beautiful colors. I'm just pausing here to say, look at this beautiful gradient of these olive greens. I love it when you have these colors in a kit that are so similar, but then just very slightly different shades, because that means that you're going to have a beautiful ombre effect in your paintings, a really realistic picture, rather than just having like, you know, 3 different greens. They've got like 20 different greens in this kit, which is great. I don't know if I'm putting these back in order, but I'll double check that. But yeah, that's what the drills look like. I'm going to go ahead and pour some out onto a tray so we can take a look at the quality. Okay, actually before we fully move on, I did put them back in order, and I was just gonna say I'm gonna keep them in order so that when I put them back in this little slot, it's gonna be really easy to transport. That way, when I'm looking at my key and I'm trying to find a certain number, I can just say, okay, this one's like 5 from the end, sort through my little packet and grab it, and that way, again, not having to have a whole storage system, I can just keep it in the bag and find them really easily since they're all in order. And for anyone that's new to diamond painting and would want to know how to make sure that they're using the right color, you're just going to pick up this bag, and this number right here, this is your DMC number, it's $6.99, and then you're just going to find that on the chart. So $6.99 for this particular kit is going to correspond to that J. I did realize too that they actually have this, so this first number right here, the 8, that's in order of how they go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you could also order them that way, and that's a little easier than having to look at each number and key it up that way, just for when you're sorting them to keep them in order. I'm guessing that that last number is just the weight of the drills. So that's just saying that they weighed out the drills to make sure that you have enough of each color for the required photos. Okay, so I kept out the black 310 and one of the lighter green colors. If you've ever watched my unboxing videos before, you'll probably be familiar that I do like to always check the black, because the black drills tend to have the most anomalies or weird shapes or tabs on them. So I feel like that's a really good, fair thing to check, or maybe not fair, but it's something good to check in each of them, because this will probably be the worst of all the colors, and so you can really get a good idea. If the blacks are good, then usually everything else is pretty good. Again, this is a smaller tray, so don't mind my difficulty with shaking them out. Okay, so off the bat, let me make sure we're focused again. I do see just that little speck right there. That's fine, that's just a little extra. This black is a little bit, got little tabs on either end. That has some tabs on the end as well right here. This one's a little bit uneven. So they're not perfect. Let's see, this one's a little uneven, has a little hole in it. I'm used to the blacks not being great. I'd say these are pretty average, maybe slightly better. I've had some really bad black drills in the past, so these actually aren't too bad, but you know, they're not perfect either. Let's see, this one's got a little, oh no, actually, sorry, that was the little speck right there that I was seeing. This one's got a little hole in it, or when I say hole, it has like a little indent divot. I see that a lot with our black drills, so that's kind of what I'm used to seeing. So I'd say pretty typical, maybe slightly better, because I don't see too many, like, I don't know what the word is, a parallelogram. Sometimes I see those in the black drills. These ones I just see some with tabs on them. Sorry, I realized that I was not centered on the camera, so I'm just showing you again. These ones up here are the ones that I pulled out as having some uneven tabs to them. Just kind of on a first glance, I'd say, you know, a small percentage of them have some errors, but most of them look pretty good. And then just to show you guys why I love the plastic bags is that we just pour right back into them. Again, if you're traveling, bringing it to a friend's house, you're waiting at a doctor's office, whatever it might be, so easy to just bring that and then you're done. Okay, and then we'll take a look at the lighter one. I did notice this with some of their bags that the drills got stuck like before the seal, so just make sure to pop that open and get all the gems in there so you're not losing any. Not much static to their drills, which is nice. Sometimes the drills will all kind of stick to each other. These ones are actually very non-staticky, so I like to see that. These green ones look great. I'm not seeing any tabs or unevenness here. Yeah, these ones actually look perfect. So yeah, I you know, the black ones, that's gonna be your worst, like I said. Whoa, sorry, some squirrels just ran across my deck and it scared me. These black ones, like I said, are all, my heart's beating so fast now. These are always gonna be your worst. When I look at the other color that I picked out, it looks great. I'll pull out one more off camera and take a look so I can kind of give you guys an average. Okay, so I chose a dark gray for that last color to assess. I did a quick peek and I just kind of pulled out all the ones that I saw issues with, and they're on this top row right here. Obviously this is like a little blobby thing that's not actually a drill. The other ones either have tabs like this, or some of them have little like tiny holes in them. You could use these. These would be the last I'd go for. I'd try to find the perfect one first and then add these. So they're not completely unusable, but if you can kind of see, like it's not going to sit 100% straight when it's got that little tab on it. When I push it down to the bottom, it doesn't sit exactly straight. So it's just going to make your painting off a little bit if you use those ones. So I would go for the perfect ones first, use those as a last resort. I'm hoping that they provided enough extras that I can just use all the good ones and not have to go back for these ones. But I'll plan to do a post review so I can kind of tell you guys how it looked in terms of how much trash I had at the end, trash being the bad drills, and how much extras we had and everything like that. So yeah, I'd say looking at those 3 drills that I picked randomly, other than the 310, these are pretty average drills. They're not perfect. They're not the worst I've seen either. Probably something for me to keep in mind is that these are really small snack size paintings. So probably people that are doing them are not necessarily trying to be a perfectionist like I am with everything in life. So people probably don't care if they're perfect or not. But for me, that is something that I do like, especially if I was going to be giving these out to gifts as people. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to plan to sort these drills too, just to kind of show you my system. So I put them all back in the bag. They're numbered from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 30. So this way, since I know this is number 23, I can just pull this apart. I can see 24 is right there. I'm going to stick it right in between 24. The one on top of that should be 22. Perfect. So then that way, really easy to just grab whichever one I need. Same thing with the black. That's number 16. I found 15. I'm going to go right behind it and put it right in between 15 and 17. So now everything is nice and in order. Overall, I'm extremely excited to work on these different houseplant pictures. I think this company did a great job of making this something really digestible, easy for either beginners or for experienced painters that just want something a little bit lighter. Like I said, I love the portability of it, that it can all fit in, like I could hold it all with one hand and just bring it wherever I need to. Honestly, for me, another thing is that something that makes it a barrier for me for diamond painting is when you have to, go get up and sit at a desk and have your light and the TV's over across the room, that kind of thing. This, I could just get a lap desk and do this in bed. So honestly, that's going to be a game changer for me. I love being in bed, watching a show, watching a movie. And this would just be so easy to just do right on your lap. So that is what is really exciting for me. And that, in addition to how cute these actually came out, considering how small they are, is really impressive. I think they had a good idea to choose something small so that you really get nice detail. I'll try to put in a screenshot of what those national park images look like, because those were also really impressive, and I would definitely be interested in trying those next. They have quite a bit of options on their website. So they have anything from foods to 90s themed things to historical women, something for everyone. They even have like fungus, like if people like mushrooms, they can look at that. Cats, dogs, birds, flowers. So I love what they're doing with this. I'd say overall, this kit has all the essentials. It's pretty simple. They've got everything laid out really nicely. Just no, there's not a lot of extra fluff, but it's everything that you need. That's kind of exactly what I was looking for. So really excited. I'll do a post review of this once I, do 1 or 2 of them, and I'll keep you guys updated if you want that. I also just want to give you guys a little bit more info on the logistics while I'm kind of packing everything up. So this kit was about $35. In general, their kits range anywhere from $30 to $40. Shipping was $10, so I'd say a little pricier on the shipping end. If you spend $50, you can get free shipping. So if you want 2 of these or you want to go in on it with a friend, that could be a really good option. I kind of wish I had done that now that I actually say that. And shipping was extremely fast. My order arrived in 4 days. Ordered on a Monday, was here on Friday. That was awesome. And the last thing I want to talk about is my discount code. So they did give me a code. If you type in the word Melissa at checkout, it will give you 10% off. And I'll get a little commission from it too, so it helps out both of us. But of course, don't feel pressured to buy, only if you guys want to. I'll also put links to the products so that you guys can find those as well. All right, well, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm thinking of doing a little whip and chat coming up just to kind of update you guys, since it's been a while since I did that. So let me know if you're interested in that, and otherwise I'll see you guys soon. Bye.